began as a theological dispute soon cleaved the empire along religious and political lines. At the dawn of the 16th century, Germany and the wider Holy Roman Empire as a whole underwent a brief period of political consolidation. Emperor Maximilian I introduced a set of imperial reforms that saw a more unified state begin to emerge, with standardized laws and policies. However, much of this progress was undone by a seismic event that unfurled across the German-speaking world in 1517, the Protestant Reformation. The German monk and theology professor Martin Luther circulated his 95 Theses in Wittenberg that year, denouncing the abuses of the Catholic Church. Luther's calls for reform were aided by the recent German invention of the printing press, created by Johannes Gutenberg in the city of Mainz in 1440, which allowed these protestations against the Church to be publicized and spread en masse. What began as a theological dispute soon cleaved the empire along religious and political lines. Northern and Eastern German princes found Luther's Protestant ideas appealing, some out of genuine conviction, while others sought a means of asserting independence from the Catholic Habsburg emperors. Meanwhile, most southern and western regions remained loyal to the Roman Catholic Church, but this rift quickly led to decades of strife and religious civil war breaking out across Germany. Despite the peace, religious tensions continued to fester and exploded once again in 1618 with the outbreak of the 30 Years' War, one of the most devastating conflicts in German and European history. What began in Bohemia as a rebellion by Protestant nobles against the Catholic Habsburgs quickly escalated into a Europe-wide conflict, with some of the most destructive fighting taking place on German soil. Armies of all nations marauded across the countryside, and the toll on the German populace was catastrophic. By the war's end in 1648, an estimated 4.5 to 8 million people had perished, with some regions losing over half their population due to a combination of battle, famine, and disease.